Hello students, and let's get started with fillets. I was just going to jump right into this, and I'm hoping I haven't gotten any feedback from anybody whether you like one long video of all of the let's say one subject, or do you like the more small videos. So I'm going to keep it with the small videos because that actually I think works a lot better. Let's work on fillets first. There's multiple ways, but it's under features, fillet. Or you can go to Insert, Features, Fillet Round. Actually, Toolbars. So we have one of those features. Let's just stick with this. So we got our two methods right there. Fillet. Hit your fillet. Let's talk about the fillet. Let's start with the upper portion here. When you first open a fillet, you've got your choices of manual or fillet expert. What I'm going to teach on this page is going to be manual. Fillet expert kind of takes things that are manual and tries to do it for you, and it can be somewhat of a useful tool, except if you know how to do everything manually, well, then you can't be stopped. It's much easier if you know everything manually. You can select everything exactly the way you want. So when you first open the fillet feature or tool, you can see the fillet types where you got the constant size fillet, the variable size fillet, the face fillet, and then the full round fillet. So we'll go through all these features. We'll start though with the constant size fillet, where I'm going to pretty much define the way I did the actual canvas page is based off of this toolbar over here, whereas I'm just going to go through each of the functions within a fillet, and starting with just the constant size fillet. And a lot of the features that we're going over here will actually transfer over to like variable size fillet. Has some of the similar features. Only ones that are going to be a lot different would be the face fillet and the full round fillet. They got a lot less features. But okay, let's just talk about this. I'm going to do the upper section. And basically the first part of the page, fillets and rounds. Let me just go over really quickly the format. Okay, if you scroll down with manual and constant fillet size, next one we have items to fillet. You can mainly just fillet, apply edges, loops, faces, or features. So when you're selecting, let's say I were selecting an edge, I select an edge. Let me delete that one. I don't want that edge anymore. Delete. I can actually do a whole face. I can do a loop. One way to select it, which I'll talk about in a second, but right click, hover over a edge, hover over and go select loop. And this will select the entire top, kind of like hitting the face. Pretty much the same thing. And feature, here's the fun one actually. If you want to select, if this is just one feature right here, but I can actually select it. If you had multiple features, you probably don't want to do select the edge, delete that. But I can hit the one feature I have, and it will do the entire feature. If I had something sticking out of this, it'll do it differently. But that is those. Oops. Let me get back into the edit. So that is the items to select. So now you know what to select. Let's go into selecting the toolbar, show selection toolbar. If you have that selected, and every time you pick something, a toolbar will pop up giving you the options you have for that type of selection. Right now it's only giving me a couple connected to start face, 3 edges, or internal features, which is kind of awkward. But if you're selecting a different feature or a corner, it'll give you more options. Have tangent propagation on. If right now it doesn't work, because tangent propagation will work if the edges or the faces that you're filleting are tangent to each other. So right here, see, there's only one. But if I were to do, let's say I actually did this fillet real quick. Only selected one. With tangent propagation on, if I select this surface, it's going to pick all the way around because it's tangent. So tangent propagation's on, automatically does around the corner for me. So if you had, this could be just a line all the way around. If I had rounds on all four corners, it would go all the way around. But then again, the same thing if I just pick the face. Now here with tangent propagation, see I pick the face, it is automatically going all around, and then when it hits these tangent corners, it keeps going down on the corner. So that's what tangent propagation does for you. Now, let me go, let's see. We've already done the feature fillet. Let me open up a different one real quick. I did the stack bodies one because I wanted to show you, okay, if I did the feature fillet, and this right now I'm just doing for a symmetric, I'll get in that in a second, but just the way you select things, how we're going. So if I were to actually, do the face, it selects the top. If I were to select this feature, let's see, where's this feature? Right here. Notice how it selects, and as it comes down to the next feature, it fillets between that feature. When it was just a cube, it made every single side on the cube filleted, but when you select the entire feature of a multi-feature part, it takes that feature and then whatever feature it basically was, I guess, extruded from, or whatever feature it is attached to, it fillets between those two surfaces. All right. So with that said, I'm gonna stop this video so I can place it in. It's already long, and I'll work on another one.